Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the new Merit lip liners, the signature lip sheer liners, as well as a couple of their new Shade Slick Sheens. I was sent a few of them and I am so excited to play with them and try them on and show you what they look like. So if you're new here, I would love for you to subscribe if you have not already, and let's get into it. I received 3 shades of the lip liner. I was supposed to receive 4, but they accidentally sent me 1 shade twice. So the 3 shades I have are Bespoke, Sportif, and Brownstone, and the 4th shade that I asked for was Tabby, but they ended up sending me 2 of Sportif, which I'm like pretty disappointed by because I really wanted to try Tabby and show you that shade as well. But we will be trying 3 of the 4 shades that I picked out. And then I got 2 of their Shade Slick Sheens. I got the shades Tabby and Twin Set, so I'm going to be wearing them separately as well as together, and I cannot wait to jump in. Let me read you the description of the lip liners. It is described as a hydrating, buildable lip pencil that gives soft definition and sheer all over color. Love that. I do prefer a long lasting lip liner actually, so I'll see how I like this. And the shades that they came out with are stunning. Let's also just review the packaging really quick. It's in this really beautiful gold packaging. It is plastic and it is a twist up and down type of lip liner with a sharpener at the end. So that is nice. I do actually prefer a pencil lip liner as well, but we shall see how this all works out. I'm going to start off with the lip liners and show you swatches of those, and then I'm going to do the Shade Slick Sheens, and then I'm going to do some combos of both of them together. I'm going to start with the shade Bespoke, which is described as a pink brown. So this is the shade Bespoke just on the outer edge of my lips, and this is a very like slippy, soft formula, and it kind of has a little bit of like a balmy sheen finish on the lips, and it does blend out fairly easily and it doesn't look like it's setting down. I actually really like this shade. This is like a very good everyday brown shade for me. I'm also going to fill my lips in all the way with this so we can see what that looks like. This looks almost cool toned on me. Kind of have a feeling people are going to fly through these lip liners because I ended up using a lot all over my lips because of how soft of a formula it is, if that makes sense. I just ended up like going over my lip line multiple times to try and get the like pigmentation that I wanted right away. But again, this is the shade Bespoke, which is a pink brown. And now that this is all over my lips, it does have a very comfortable texture, almost feels like a waxy lip balm on the lips. Next up, we have the shade Brownstone, which is described as a warm brown. I think this is more geared towards someone who wants like a soft lip line and a quick and easy lip liner and something that's not super long lasting. Maybe someone who isn't as good with lip liner would like these because they're pretty easy to work with and they're very forgiving. This is the shade Brownstone on the outer edge of my lips right now. And then I'm going to fill it in too. I'll also show you what this looks like, just me kind of blending it out with my finger. You can see that it has a lot of like stretch and give to it. My lips are also not the most moisturized right now. I apologize for that, but I feel like it will give you a good idea of what this looks like on someone who doesn't have very plump, juicy, moisturized lips all the time, like myself. I do have pretty wrinkly lips that have a lot of fine lines and that aren't super moisturized. This is Brownstone all over the lips. I just blended it out with my fingers, but now I'm going to add some more color with the pencil all over. I love this shade. I love a more warm, like reddish brown. Even though this still kind of pulls a little bit cool on me, I think it's because I have such a like neutral skin tone and my lips are essentially gray, but I still love this shade. So this is Brownstone, described as a warm brown. I had a couple of Kipo hairs on my nose, sorry about that. And lastly, we have the shade Sportif, which is described as a warm peach brown. So this is Sportif just on the edges of my lips. And then I will fill it in. So again, this is the shade Sportif, described as a warm peach brown. Just to reiterate my thought about people flying through this, I really do think that's going to happen because as I was filling my lips in, I had to scroll this up a couple times. And I think especially people will fly through this if they're using it as an all over lip color because of how soft the formula is. Now moving on to the Shade Slick Sheens. These are described as a comfortable cushioned formula that gives a wash of lightly pigmented color with a pearlescent finish. And there are going to be 4 shades of this. I have 2, Tabby and Twin Set. It does have the same packaging as their other Shade Slick lip oils. The 2 shades I got are so pretty. I'm really excited to try these on. I actually really like their lip oils. I love the shade Sangria of their OG lip oils. Let's start with the shade Tabby because I love a rosy brown and this is described as a rosy brown. So I think I'm going to love this one. So here is the shade Tabby just on the bottom of my lip so you can see it compared to my bare lip on top. And these are actually less pigmented than I expected. I expected them to be a little bit more pigmented, but they're actually quite sheer on the lips. These are also unscented. So for anyone out there who is sensitive to fragrance, this is fragrance free. I love the texture of these. They're very like pillowy on the lips. So this is the shade Tabby described as a rose brown. These are not sticky at all on the lips either. And the shimmer in this is very, very subtle. Like I almost can't even see it. So if that is something that bugs you, I feel like it's not a big problem with these because they're not really that shimmery at all. I feel like you can see most of the shimmer in the bottle versus on your lips. And I cannot feel any shimmer particles whatsoever. My lips feel very smooth and moisturized with these. Next up, we have the shade Twin Set, which is described as a mauve. So that is Twin Set just on the bottom of my lip. So you can see it compared to my bare lip. This shade is a very My Lips But Better type shade for my lip and skin tone. I really like this shade. I can see this being like a purse shade for me. So pretty. So this is the shade Twin Set, which is described as a mauve. Now let's try Bespoke with Tabby. These lip liners are pretty sheer as well. And I'm going to just focus the lip liner on the outer edges of my lips. But it is kind of bleeding into the center of my lips regardless. And I always rub my lips together too, so I think that's why as well. But let's put on Tabby on top of Bespoke. So this is Tabby and Bespoke together. Now let's try Bespoke and Twin Set together. This is Bespoke and Twin Set. Now let's try Brownstone with each of these Shade Slick Sheens. That is so hard to say. Shade Slick Sheen, Shade Slick Sheens, shade. Say that 5 times fast. At least I'm having a hard time saying it. So this is Brownstone with Tabby. And this is Brownstone with Twin Set. I really like this combo. I feel like there's more of a contrast with this combo. Now let's try Sportif. Is it Sportif or Sportif? I don't know how to pronounce it. Someone correct me, please. But let's try this one with both of the lip oils as well. This is Tabby with Sportif. Really pretty as well. I feel like this one looks very similar to Brownstone on me. I'm going to swatch them all next to each other and see how that looks. But just doing these swatches here, they kind of do look very similar to me. And lastly, we have Sportif with Twin Set together here. Love this one as well. So those were the 3 lip liners and the 2 Shade Slick Sheens that I have to show you. I really like all 3 of the lip liners, but I think I'm going to wear Brownstone and Sportif the most. I really like actually both of these a lot. I do really enjoy all of these shades. I think they have beautiful shades. I think Merit always comes out with the most beautiful shades. I hope this was helpful. Please let me know what your thoughts on these are or if you have any additional questions about them. I hope you're having a good day wherever you are, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!